In matplotlib, most charts look exactly the same. They look pretty bad, they are all using the same default parameters. The worst one that everyone is using is the default font. And the main reason for that is that it's actually pretty hard to change fonts in matplotlib. For example, let's say I want to use the urbanist font, but I don't have it installed on my computer. So what is happening is that the charts stay exactly the same and I get a few warning messages when trying to use it. In theory, what I should do is go to googlefont.com, look for urbanist, click on get font, install it on my computer, and so on. The issue with that is that if someone else decides to run my code, it will not work for them. Instead, what you want to do is use pyfonts, and in particular its load Google font function. Basically, this function lets us use any font we want from Google Font. So what we do is we assign it to a variable and then we pass it to the font argument. Now if I run this code again, you can see that the hello world annotation is using the right font and I don't get any warning messages. The next step would be to use the set default font function. We just have to call it and pass it a font. As you can see, this is still very simple. I just have to load a specific font and then set it as a default. We don't even need this anymore. So now if I run this code, you can see that the hello world annotation is still using the urbanist font, but actually all text annotation are using this font. This means that, for example, if I decide to add another annotations, I don't have to explicit that I want to use the urbanist font, it will just use it by default. Pyfonts is a Python package that you can easily install with pip install pyfonts, and you can support the project by giving it a star on GitHub. You can find more examples how to use other font providers such as Bunnyfont. If you're interested in learning matplotlib and become an actual database expert, I can only recommend you this great course that I co-created named Matplotlib Journey, and it will basically help you create any kind of chart you want, from coding to designing a great chart, finding insight from data, all that kind of stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you soon.